Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for October 2022. Judgment, not wanted. It popped out actually while I was shuffling, then I couldn't get it. So we will definitely keep that in mind. But we are going to jump right in here, Taurus, and we are going to take a look at your general energies for the month in this first row right here. In your next row, we are going to look at anything unexpected that could be coming in for you here. And again, this, as usual, my deck is upside down. So I'm just going to turn these right side up. But in the end here, we're going to look at the good stuff. So basically anything good that could be coming in for you here in this third row. And then in your last row, we're going to look at your 5 main themes for the month that you could be dealing with this month. And you have 2 cards there. On top of that, we are going to pull 3 yes, no, maybe questions at the end. But, Taurus, you start off with this tender embrace card here. I feel like it's time to get moving. I feel like you're handling something with, like, gloves, you know? It's like maybe you're in a delicate situation or you're trying to be delicate. I don't know. I kind of feel weird about this. I feel like it's, like, time to get rough. You know, I feel like it's time to get moving. I feel you've maybe explored something as much as you possibly can, but now it's time to put it into practice. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. But you have the Knight of Pentacles here, which is like not wanting to move forward or not making any moves forward. So, you know, I kind of feel like something needs to get moving here that you've been working on for a long time. I also feel like getting more aggressive in a good way would be good here. I don't know. This looks pretty good to me, though, is what I'm going to say to you, Taurus. Like, I feel like you're going in the right direction. You have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Again, too much resting and relaxing. You know, it's like, it's funny because what's popping into my head with this Four of Swords, Taurus, is that normally there's a guy here, and there's like 3 swords kind of above him, and then there's 1 sword underneath him that's on the, like, tomb that he is laying on. And that's popping into my head. You can see, like, this would basically be the 1 sword right here. There's something about that 1 sword, Taurus. Maybe you feel like you're missing information. Maybe you feel like you don't have all the information you need to move forward, but you actually do, is kind of what I'm getting here. Knight of Pentacles is one of those cards where sometimes I feel like there's no more information that you can gather, you know, especially if this is work or business related or related to your career. The Knight of Pentacles kind of says, you know, everything that you can know at this point, and I really feel that your solution is that King of Wands. The King of Wands says it's time to get moving. It's time to start marching towards success and abundance and good things. He's like the true entrepreneur in the tarot as well. He like really raises something into existence. And I feel this Page of Wands is also saying you need to move towards your excitement. Pretty much all the September readings talked about this for basically everyone. I really feel we need to move towards things that excite us, that motivate us, and all that other stuff. That's going to lead to the most success. But, you know, I feel like you really have to move towards your desire with this Page of Wands. He really desires something. Something is very exciting for him. And so he moves towards it, and that's all he needs. I do also feel there could be love coming in for you. This person's very curious about you. Sorry, Taurus, I had to run and grab some water because my throat is very dry today for some reason. But as I was saying, with that Page of Wands, I feel like there is a person who's like super curious about you, which is interesting. I feel like they're a little slow moving, but it's like you've attracted each other. You have the Magician in the middle. So if you're attracting someone for love, this looks very good. Could be another earth sign. You have a lot of earth here. It could be any sign. It's general reading, but it could also be fire. Fire is also standing out to me. We're going to clarify with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, by the way. With the Page of Wands, you have this endurance card. I feel like this is like, you know, if you're attracting love, first off, I feel like this is your energy. Of course, you're a Taurus. Taurus has endurance, which, you know, I feel like you see things all the way through to the end. But if you're attracting a person, I feel like this person has insane endurance. Like, I feel just like literally, maybe physically they have a lot of endurance, but I also feel just kind of like what they work on. I feel like people see this person as unstoppable. I kind of feel like you're embracing very similar unstoppable energy where you're just kind of really motivated. And I feel like this person's very motivated in life as well. There's something about the 8th house here popping into my head. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure what that could mean, if I'm being honest. I don't know, make sense to someone. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have this innovation card. I do feel that you are in an innovative time. Pretty much everyone is. We're entering into the age of Aquarius, basically. We have a lot of Aquarius energy next year in general, and you have Aquarius right here on this card. So, you know, as I've been saying to everyone, I would be trying something new, like almost every single day if I were you, in business and work and love, whatever. I also feel that if you're feeling stuck, that just innovating, trying new things would be very successful for you. And again, if you're attracting a person, I do feel like this person's like different than your usual type. It's kind of one of those weird things where maybe 8th house is talking about like behind the scenes or something like that about this person. I kind of feel like the funny thing is, if this is a person coming in for you, like I feel what's popping into my head is like, when people meet this person, I feel like they're like, why? Like, I feel like there's something, that they don't quite understand. It could be like your family or friends, but I feel like as they get to know this person, they're like, oh, this is why you chose this person. I don't know why that's popping into my head. Kind of weird. With the Four of Swords, you have this generosity card. I feel like it's an amazing time to be generous. I even feel for some of you that if you're like releasing an ex or something like that, you could be very just kind and compassionate at this time, and you're just kind of letting it go, and that's that. And I feel that energy is just going to come back to you tenfold with this generosity card. For the most part, I also feel that this could be about sharing your information. So if there are things that you're sharing information-wise, I feel it could be very valuable to you. I feel this is talking about building karma. It's almost like you're building good karma with that energy as well. So definitely like that. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this time to go card. Kind of interesting. I feel you could be letting go of a person. If you're not letting go of a person, I feel like you're attracting a person who just let someone go. The funny thing is I actually feel like this person has healed very quickly. It's almost like they've leveled up in their life. And, I feel this person could feel like you're the missing piece of the puzzle to their life. They're like, oh, I see, why I had to go through this past relationship. So I get a very mature energy if it's a person coming in for you. I feel like they're very mature. I feel they kind of know that maybe the past situation wasn't right, so they're definitely letting go of it. I also feel like this is saying it's time to go from where you've been. This is one of my limbo cards. You can see there's like a doorway down here, and there's clearly a doorway that you need to go through. And the doorway's right here. It's the Magician. Magician doesn't represent a doorway, but Magician kind of represents needing to start something new, needing to have a new beginning. And I definitely feel that for you here, Taurus. But you have the King of Wands, the Magician, and the High Priestess. The Magician is all about needing to have a new beginning and kind of needing to just get started. I feel that energy for you, especially when I get the High Priestess and the Magician together. Cards 1 and 2, it definitely, to me, represents like needing to get a move on in your life. And I feel that for you. You have the High Priestess here as well. Sorry, I went to the wrong camera, but you have the High Priestess here. I feel like you need to trust your intuition. I also feel normally there's like a tapestry behind the High Priestess, and that tapestry could be going anywhere, and it just represents like mysteries. I feel that there could be some things that are mysterious to you, but you need to like look into these things, especially in work or business or career. Like if you don't know how to do something, she's like saying to me, to you, that the sky's the limit. There's no roof above her head, and it kind of says she can accomplish her wildest dreams if she puts in the work. So I feel there's like big opportunities. She is a card of potential. She just represents potential. Potential is nothing, right? Basically, potential just says something could be successful for you, but it doesn't have to be. So I feel like you need to tap into something where there's a lot of potential, and I feel you need to embrace this King of Wands energy, which kind of represents abundance and success and being hardworking and putting in the work and being entrepreneurial and being willing to create as well. He's very creative. He's also the builder, or he can kind of represent building energy. So I feel a lot of you could be building something new in your life, but you have to like put the work in. It's pretty simple. I don't really, if I'm being honest, I don't see anything unexpected coming in here in October. And, as I always say, I label these rows, but I don't try to force it to say something that it doesn't say. So I really don't feel there's anything unexpected going on here. With the King of Wands, you have the Order card. See, it's like, with that King of Wands energy, I feel the need to learn as you go, It's like you might be thinking like, oh, things in my life have to be in a certain order, or things have to be going a certain way. But I feel, right, he's looking at the Four of Pentacles right here. And I feel like if you don't get started, that you're just not going to get started. So I feel there's a very strong need here to not worry about like the order that things are in. I'm getting this especially for those of you where this is, kind of a business that you're starting. I feel like there never will be a perfect moment for you to start this. You have this Tender Embrace card, which is card number 22. 22 is like the master builder number. So, it's like you're building something important. With the Magician, you have this choice card. I definitely feel you have choices to make at this time, and I feel a lot of choices. I do feel that could be a little unexpected for you. Maybe you normally don't have as many options in your life. This could be like 2 love options. It could also be, like, I feel like it could be multiple love options. So you might have many love options coming in for you with this card. And what I would say is it's pretty simple. I would trust Justice. There's even a lady with a scale. She looks like Justice on this card. And I feel like it's saying you need to kind of weigh your options. But I also feel like you need to, if you're choosing between like 2 people or multiple people, to me, it says, like, when you put energy in with a person, what do you get out, right? I've been saying all year that Justice is the answer for 2022. With the High Priestess, you have this impulsiveness card right here. You wouldn't just rush in any direction, although I do feel there's a lot of luck in you taking a risk. Look, it's lucky right here with the horseshoe. So if you're like thinking about starting a business or starting something new, I would definitely get moving here. I feel there's a lot of luck. I feel you could be making like a impulsive move towards a person. It's kind of funny because, again, if maybe this is unexpected, maybe you like text someone, or maybe you slide into someone's DMs or something like that. Maybe you get a little liquid courage or something here, Taurus. I would say if you're doing that, I actually feel that impulsiveness kind of could pay off. The funny thing is, there's a huge difference between High Priestess, intuition, and impulsiveness, right? It's like, but I feel, I'm wondering if you're starting to realize that really more your intuition is very lucky, and I feel like you're realizing that you're not impulsive, that your intuition is like telling you to move in a direction, and so, you know, I would follow that. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this January card. So it says January on the card. I feel like I have to clarify every single month card because people always ask me, they're like, you said this is for October, you said January. Yes, card, January card right here. You also have this needle and thread card. It says, a sincere wish will be granted. So love that. Definitely some sort of wish, but I feel the wish is something that you've been working on for a very long time. You could have been wishing for something in January. I also feel like January could be the month that someone is born in that you're attracting. I'm also getting February as well. So, you know, it could be like an Aquarius, Pisces, something like that coming in for you if you're looking for love. You have the 4 swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups here. The 4 of Pentacles, you know, even though this is showing up in the area of the good stuff, I still feel that it's asking you to get moving with that King of Wands. So keep that in mind. But I do feel you could be attracting a very stable connection in love if you're looking for love. I feel like you could be attracting something that really stands the test of time, something that really lasts for a long time as well. You have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, another card of stability. I feel there's a major focus on your financial stability in the month of October, and it looks like you have this goldfish card, increase in material wealth. But again, you have to take advantage of this High Priestess opportunity. Finally, you have the Page of Cups. Definitely could be a new love offer coming in for you. I feel that this could be just any sign. You know, I'm just getting just general admirer vibes. I'm not really picking up. I mean, you have a lot of signs here, but you know, I'm reading for a lot of you, and I'm not really picking one sign up or the other, if I'm being honest. So, you know, I feel like it could be any sign. For some of you, I feel like you have your eye on a person. Sorry, I keep doing that for some reason. I feel like you have your eye on a person, and I would just, like, you know, slide into their DMs or whatever you got to do here, Taurus, right? But let's see what's going on here. With the 4 of Pentacles, you have this Riches card. Are you kidding me? Definitely an increase in your material wealth. I feel like you've worked very hard for this here, Taurus. And, you know, again, funny enough, this is, you can see here it's Saturn and Capricorn. Other people have had this card, not this, I don't think in these monthlies, but, you know, in the September readings, this card came up as well. And there's something, we had Saturn and Capricorn in 2017. So it's like whatever you've been working on, I feel there could be a lot of success for you there, especially if you've been kind of developing something since 2017. It's popping into my head. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Fortune card. Damn. Let me tell you, it's like there are riches raining down from the heavens. I mean, this is the area of the good stuff, and you have all these cards of kind of like riches entering into your life. Again, nothing is going to happen if you don't take action. High Priestess and also the Magician, you're going to have to take action. You're going to have to do something to attract this or to create this wealth. I feel like you're creating it. You're not attracting it. I mean, maybe there of course are always elements of law of attraction with these things, but this is, you know, too much action here. So I would take action on any of your ideas. With the Page of Cups, you have this Risk card. Yeah, see, right next to it, you have that Impulsiveness card. So, and it's popping up with that Page of Cups. So I'm telling you right now, I would take the risk to reach out to a person if you're interested in a person or if you want to be with a certain person, because I feel like the risk will pay off. This could be someone who's very wealthy or hardworking or successful. So I feel like you can take the risk. I also feel like you could be taking risks in business that could definitely pay off. Next, we're going to look at your 5 main themes. You have this mule card. It says someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. I feel like if you're walking, I kind of just in the background feel that some of you could be walking away from a person who's very, unwilling to change, who just isn't making any moves. So, I don't know. It's like not even worth mentioning. I'm going to clarify it with one more. You have this arrow card. It says you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. If you're walking away from someone, definitely, I feel you're going in the right direction. I feel like it's like the right thing for you to do. Next, you have this goldfish. It says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. I feel both for you here, especially if you're like forming a new connection. I feel like you could be forming a connection with a person where it's like you two really lift each other up. This is a very good reading for relationships, and just, this could even be friendships or business partnerships as well. So take it how it resonates, but I feel there's a lot of success for you. I even feel with that tender embrace card that you could be working with a family member, or there could be a family member who is, who has riches, and maybe they want to see you be successful. So there could be a lot of success here for you working with other people. You have this broom card. It says new home, new attitude. Yeah, I mean, this is the story of Uranus and Taurus right here, especially for you. Uranus and Taurus, you're going to want freedom, as I always say to you, Taurus. So it makes perfect sense to me that this is coming up. I feel that you maybe just want freedom. Maybe you want to be set free. Maybe you want the freedom to move or travel, which you will probably be doing a lot of that over the next 3 years or so. So, I don't know, doesn't surprise me. Next, you have this wedge card. It says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want, and you also have this hand. If you in need of help or assistance or guidance. But look at how that hand is up, like saying stop. So I feel for some of you, you could be kind of laying down the law. You could be preventing someone from messing up your day or getting involved with you, or, getting in between you and something that you want. And I would definitely do that. This is giving me this is giving me vibes of just kind of laying some boundaries down. And that's what I feel like you could be doing. You could be putting some boundaries down. Finally, you have this financial pinch card. I really don't feel there's any issues with finances. I mean, look at this. This looks amazing. I want to ask for a solution. You have this ram card. It says a stubborn, aggressive person. But at the same time, you have all this Aries energy. You have a lot of fire energy here. Leo a bunch of times. You literally, in the oracle cards, right? So I feel there's a lot of abundance coming in for you that you could be creating. But I feel like you're going to have to be more aggressive, which we talked about. You even have the sun in Leo, which is that fortune card. So there's clearly great fortune coming in for you. For some of you, I feel that you're just sick and tired of the financial pinches in your life. And that could be the thing that's causing you to, change this around, basically. We're going to pull 3 yes-no question cards, or yes-no maybes at this time. So feel free to pause this reading if you need time to think of your questions. We're doing 1, 2, and 3. Again, feel free to pause this reading if you need time to think of your questions. For question number 1, I would say hell yes. Definitely new love coming in for you. I feel this is a new person. Again, lovers is very specifically new love. So I feel there could just be a new person coming in for you. This is like divinely guided, I feel, as well. I feel you're very much on the same page, in life, about what you want in life. I feel really good about this. So again, if you're asking about a person, hell yes. Even if you're not, I feel like there just could be love coming in for you, clearly. For question number 2, yes, you're ready to move forward. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles says you've done the work. Like, it's time to get your rewards. It's time to move on. Everything in your reading is basically saying it's time to move forward. It's like I feel like there's, like, in your reading in general, I just feel like there's no more preparation you can do. So if you're wondering, am I ready? Am I ready to start this business? Am I ready to start this relationship or whatever? It's like there's nothing more that you can do to get any more ready. So I would get moving. For question number 3, yes, King of Wands. A lot of King of Wands energy here. Could be a fire sign coming in for you for sure, or someone who is very King of Wands-ish. I feel this will be very successful and just good for you in general. So if you're looking for love, I feel this is a very good, strong connection. But this is an amazing reading here, Taurus. Looks really good. Sorry about my dry throat. It's driving me nuts today. I have like crazy fall allergies sometimes. But thank you for being here. This looks pretty good. I like it. So definitely take a risk. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.